Hello everybody, it's Don Markham, also known as Don the AS Lifter. Just coming to you morning. I'm in Florida. It's cold and chilly. Seem to can't get away from this cold this winter. It's been kind of brutal. But I want to talk today about little reminders. What I mean by little reminders are not just the little notes or the little things that make you think great things, but little reminders that ankylosing spondylitis lets me know it's still there. And I know everybody has their own versions of the little reminders, but for me, yesterday was a pretty, for work was a pretty extensive day. We started at roughly 6 o'clock in the morning, meetings, breakfast, social events, all the way to roughly about 11 o'clock at night, Florida time. And was a pretty long day. And, even though I do work out, I do try to stay active, I try to beat ankylosing spondylitis or AS on my own terms. It does still, every now and then reach up and let me know, hey, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. But yesterday, with all that standing, all the walking, all everything else, I got a lot of cramping in my legs, and it wasn't muscle cramps. It was tendon and ligaments. They got just real tight all the way from the ankle, all the way up and through my calves and my front of my shins. Not to mention just the soreness and the stiffness in my back, which I'm still feeling. The hips, my hips hurt a little bit. But it's some of the things that we deal with. That's not uncommon for somebody like us to have these issues. But I just wanted to kind of talk about it because I say I post all these videos, and I try to take it to the extreme on some things, and I try to fight the best I can. But at the end of the day, I still feel just like the rest of y'all. We're all in the same boat. We all have the same symptoms. We all fight the same battle. Just different degrees of it. But it does. AS comes up and reminds me. And yesterday was one of those days. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. On another note, I have noticed that I have started trying to change a little bit on my diet to see if it helps with my fatigue or my energy level, even my sleep. Because again, when you have AS, sleep is just it's hard to come by. I know that's one thing that a lot of us fight. I think if you don't get the proper sleep, it tends to just keep wearing you down. Eventually that's where it makes you a little bit more susceptible to the pain, a little bit more susceptible to the inflammation, and a little bit more susceptible even possibly depression and other things that lead with it. So what I have been noticing is I've cut back some of my alcohol consumption over the last few months, actually probably over the last year. I don't think I've drank much of anything as far as alcoholic wise. So that seems to have helped me some. I know some people drink the alcohol to cope, but I've actually felt that for me, it's actually gave me a little bit more energy and made me feel a little bit better in the mornings. I don't feel as bad. I also started watching what I ate, and I noticed something yesterday too. Is I cleaned up my diet again, trying to do the bodybuilding, but I got away from a lot of the processed type foods in doing that, and I got more to like the meats, like rice, vegetables, steamed vegetables, fish, some beef, chicken, turkey. Just some of the better meats for you, or better food for you. And I started, eating a little bit more protein, cutting back some of the gluten, getting rid of some of the starches that I didn't need. Got away past the breads and everything else. And in doing so, I actually felt my energy and everything kind of come up. I was kind of actually shocked in such a short time how much I started feeling it. Yesterday, being that I'm on the road and traveling, it's kind of hard to eat to that same level. I noticed that yesterday when I ate the prepared foods they had for us at this event, I stayed away from the breads. I stayed away from stuff I could, but still, you couldn't get away from all of it. I woke up this morning with a headache. It's like a migraine. I don't feel as energetic this morning as I did yesterday or the day before. The day before I felt a lot more energetic than I did yesterday. And then yesterday was down from the day before, and today is even down beyond that. And I don't know if it's just the traveling wearing on me, or if it is actually having to do something with the diet. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought I'd at least share that a little bit. It may or may not be something we'll find out as time goes on. But I wanted to do this video more than anything just to remind everybody that, hey, we all have kinks in our armor. Even though I may seem like I'm, to some people, I may be out here, doing the impossible or doing what they think is not possible. I'm here to tell you all of us can do it. It's just a matter of, do you want to do it, and to what degree do you want to do it in. But we're all capable of doing what we want. With that being said, I'm not unacceptable to any pain or oblivious to it or immune to it, or it's not going away. I haven't found this magical cure, and I know sometimes when I talk about the invisible disease, sometimes it seems like I have it. It seems like I know I've had even people question me, do I even have AS? Trust me, I very much have it. I've even had people tell me I'm giving bad advice, I'm giving this and that. I'm telling you right now, people like that, we call them Debbie Downers. Don't be a Debbie Downer. If people want to get out and try to fight and win their life, and people are smart enough to know where their limits are. I mean, if a guy's 110 pounds and he's mostly fused, trust me, he's not going to go out and try to do powerlifting. He's not going to go try to do something irresponsible. And none of us are out here trying to preach being irresponsible. I see that, and I've read comments on some of my posts, and honestly, it used to piss me off, but now I just laugh at it because I feel sorry for those people. If you're a Debbie Downer, you've got your own issues, and I've come to learn and realize that, man, you've got a bigger issue than I do. Not only are you fighting the physical battle, but you're fighting the mental battle as well. That's enough about that. I did get my little bracelet from Cookie, so I did bring it with me. I started bringing this and wearing this on the planes and the flights. If you haven't supported her, she's got a tremendous effort. Faces of it's called the Faces of AS, and I am one of the Faces of AS. So thank you, Cookie, for the bracelet. Thank you for the sharing my story. Thank you, everybody, for the support. CSA, for all that y'all have done for me, even though I'm not in Canada. And then soon some things coming with the SAA. I'm probably going to be one of the support groups, or lead a support group in the DFW area. So I'm hoping and looking forward to maybe touching even more people. Again, I'm Don Markham, the AS Lifter. Also on Facebook is Don Fitness Journey with Ankylosing Spondylitis. And I'm on Instagram as Texas Markham. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Click that subscribe button and share our stories. Thank you. Bye.